Been hungry for some college football? Well, we finally get a taste this weekend. Don't miss any of the action. Jump in at DraftKings Sportsbook. It's a small but mighty slate of games for Week 0, including a big matchup in Ireland. This is going to be DraftKings' biggest college football season to date. Enjoy the ride now all the way through the expanded playoffs. Plus, all newbies getting into college football spirit, here's something special. New DraftKings customers can bet $5 to get $200 instantly in bonus bet. Score big with DraftKings all college football season long. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code Shannon. That's code Shannon for new customers to get $200 in bonus bet when you bet just $5. Only at DraftKings. The crown is yours. Hello, I'm Shannon Sharpe, and I'm a Rose sponsor. Do you want hotter, more spontaneous sex? Rose Sparks can help. Sparks offer dual-action prescription treatment that's giving men stronger and harder erections. Rose Sparks works faster than other treatments because they're dissolved under the tongue and go directly to the bloodstream. Why does that matter? Because now when the mood is right, he'll be ready. No more waiting for that pill to kick in. Plus, Rose Sparks stays active in your system for up to 36 hours. But when you get around, hey, woo, you get hard without waiting. With Rose Sparks, guys can get more confidence in bed, more satisfaction for their partners, and more control when it's sexy time. Row connects guys with a medical provider 100% online. There's no awkward conversation with an in-person doctor. If approved, treatment ships directly to the door. To find out if prescription for Row Sparks are right for you, connect with a provider at row.co/nightcap. URL, that's ro.co/nightcap. This episode of Nightcap is brought to you by NASCAR. The 2024 NASCAR regular season is nearing its end, and that means on-track intensity will be at an all-time high. Drivers are going to do anything they can to win at Daytona. With only a handful of spots left in the NASCAR playoff, the stars of NASCAR will be emptying their tanks, leaving it all out there on the track while going 200 miles an hour, just inches apart. It's anyone's race at the World Center of Racing. Grab a beer, invite some friends over, get ready for some good old-fashioned racing on the high banks of Daytona International Speedway. Catch the Coke Zero Sugar 400 this Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on NBC. Y'all going to hit that link now. You ain't got to wait. You know, when you ready, it's ready. That's the number one rule of thumb. Ain't nothing worse, Ocho, than you being ready and it ain't ready.
Mm-hmm.
Whoo, boy, that's a bad feeling.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, man, but you got it. Boy, it won't be long now. It won't be long. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining for another episode of Nightcap. I am your favorite uncle, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite number 85, the route runner extraordinaire, the Bingo Ring of Fame honoree, the Pro Bowler, the All-Pro, Liberty City's own, Samo Junior College, all the way from Oregon State to the Bengals. Y'all know him, Ochocinco. Please make sure you hit that. Please make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. We would greatly, greatly appreciate that. Guys, we got to go and get this thing under. We need to start the ticket towards 2 million. I mean, I know we took some time off and y'all guys missed us and we back. We back a little bit earlier than we anticipated. But go on and hit that subscribe button. Tell a family, friend, loved ones, hey, man, y'all need to subscribe to Unc and Ocho, man. They be going off on this thing. Guys, do us a favor. Make sure you subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. And every podcast subscriber counts. And thank you guys for helping us get some of these plaques that you see behind me. Make sure you check out my shade by Laportier. We're taking orders. We have it in stock. And if you can't find it in a state or a city near you, hit the link. And guess what? We'll ship it right to your door. Please go follow my media company page on all platforms, Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. Everything is currently 20% off right now. So hurry up. It's pinned at the top of the chat. Go in and get your merchandise. All right, Ocho, get right into it. During the Olympics, Dennis Schröder discussed the distinction between European and American game. Yeah. He said the former, which is European, is straight IQ basketball, while the latter emphasizes entertainment more. The comment clearly caught the attention of one, Kevin Durant, who shared a photo of the gold medal celebration and captioned, entertainment and IQ. Schroder addressed the comments during the Twitch stream and said KD is being weak for his reaction. You're the type of star that you have to say something to a person like me who's not even meant to be negative. It was just, I see it from both sides, and you know what I'm saying. I didn't appreciate it. I don't care. But at the end of the day, that tweet or whatever he posted was because of me, for me. It was it was never no negative stuff. I respect all guys, all goats, but to tell me how weak he is as a person.
I mean,
what you think, Ocho?
I don't see it as weak. Listen, Schroder made a comment. He says NBA basketball here is all about entertainment, and NBA basketball where he's from in that area,
European basketball
is all IQ. To play in the NBA, you have to have some type of IQ. You have to not only elite skill set, you have to have an IQ to play the game of basketball. Whether you're playing in Europe, whether you're playing in America, no matter where you're playing, you have to have an extensive IQ. Now you have some players whose IQ is much better than others. LeBron, your Kobe's, your Michael Jordans, who see the floor a little different than everybody else. But I mean, it's a comment like that is unnecessary. It's unnecessary. It's something like that. That's something you can probably keep to yourself. And then when you do say it out publicly, when you say something publicly, you have to be willing to take the criticism that comes with it from a player, one of the best, I might add, that plays in the entertainment side of basketball, as you so call it, who also has an IQ for the game. So, I mean, listen, you got to be able to take the criticism when you say something publicly.
Yeah, for the simple fact is he makes it seem like the American game is all about entertainment, that these guys don't have high basketball IQ. And like you say, you have to have a certain level of basketball IQ, but just like any sport, there are certain great players that have a higher level of the IQ. But to say your guys are IQ and it's not entertaining, and this is entertaining and not basketball IQ, I'm surprised more guys didn't respond.
Right.
But Schroder, look, you're entitled to your opinion, but you can't be upset if somebody gives you their opinion back. So he just captured it as like, oh, okay, this is entertainment and IQ.
Hey, to each his own. He has an opinion. I don't agree with his opinion. To play any sport, whether it's basketball, football, hockey, whatever it may be, especially even individual sports, it takes a certain level of IQ to be great at those, or to be able to compete at any level. I mean, it's just
Ocho.
It makes sense to him. It doesn't make sense.
What is pro sports? Entertainment.
Yeah. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. And the more entertaining you are, guess what? The more money you make.
And the thing was, look at the Spurs. The Spurs had a great dynasty with Duncan and Ginobili and Parker.
Yeah.
But they was boring as hell. They played great basketball, high basketball IQ. Yeah. But ain't nobody breaking down the door trying to go see. Ash got a Ginobili jersey. She's all thing. She like the Spurs, the Cowboys, TC. She like all that bull jive. Right. But they broccoli. And look, they won 5 championships. Probably should have had 6. Had Ray Allen not hit that shot, Tim Duncan would have been perfect 6-0. But they were boring. They weren't entertaining.
Right.
There's a reason why the Lakers got the Showtime.
Showtime Lakers. Yeah.
And people flooded to go see those guys play. There's a reason why Steph Curry, because he's entertaining.
Yeah.
Jordan, they were entertaining. So there's levels. Yes, I believe you can have both. But to say the biggest difference, no, they play a game. You guys have been playing. So let's just say, okay, if LeBron and KD and Steph had been playing together like Schroder and those guys, or like the Serbian team, or like the French national team, had they been playing together for years, y'all never beat them.
No.
They got together a month. You guys been playing together for 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years.
Yeah.
They got together 1 month. So let them play together for 10 years. So let this up-and-coming guys, these up-and-comers, play together for 10 years. Y'all never beat them.
Nah, at all. I mean, I'm not sure why he said it. Maybe it's something he believes. Maybe some of the players he's been surrounded by in the NBA, it makes him feel that way, and thinking that the players that he plays with in Germany have a higher IQ than them. But when you say it like that, and it speaks for everybody, and because he didn't put a name on anything, it just didn't make sense to me.
Let me ask you a question. People gonna say, well, how much IQ you got? You turned down $80 million to sign for $5 million a year.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
So they say, well, how much IQ goes into that? You turn down a 4-year, $80 million deal to sign league minimum deals now moving forward.
Dang. That's not a good one right there. And I asked you that. We talked about that not a few episodes ago.
Yes.
I asked you, do you think that opportunity of money itself
no. He ain't getting no.
Will be available again?
Nah, he ain't getting that money no more. That's why after you get to a certain age, Ocho, you have to be very, very careful. Right. Like when I was younger, I could take risk because I'm 23, I'm 25.
Right.
But at 56, I need something a little bit more. Instead of trying to get hitting home runs, I'll settle for singles. Because the likelihood of me being able to make up at my age what I've lost isn't very good. So when you're like 25, you see guys go broke. They're like, man, I went broke. I was 25, 30. You get a chance to break that up. You get a chance to recoup that.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You go broke at 56, it's going to be hard. Yes, you go broke at 60. Ocho, it's hard.
Yeah.
To recoup that, to make that up again. So that's why I tell guys, hey, guys, you got to just be, hey, everything, sometimes it's not meant. Everybody ain't meant to be. I know everybody want to get on the ground floor of Google or Netflix or some, some of these other big companies, right? Uber, Ring, DoorDash. But everybody, because for every one that somebody gets in, they done gotten to a couple that ain't do nothing.
Right. Yeah.
And that's just the way it worked. But hey, KD clearly didn't take kindly to that. KD's like, hey, bro, I play the game. I'm entertaining. And I play the game with an IQ.
Very high IQ.
Yeah. So
I'm sure other players saw it as well. They just chose not to respond. Man, we ain't paying that no mind.
Yeah. So I mean, look, Schroder, you got to expect that when you say something like that, somebody's gonna probably take offense to what you said. But here's the thing: intent, and this is what I tell people about intent.
Right.
It's like, I remember my professor, Dr. Welch, he asked us in class, he said, what's the difference between murder and manslaughter? And, that's like, and he's like, he gave us this term. He said intent. He said manslaughter, there is no intent. Murder, there's malice, there's forethought, there's intent, premeditation. He said, but intent only matters to the defendant. The victim is just as dead. So whether he intended it to be offensive or not,
right?
KD took it that way. Well, I said this, man, that wasn't my intentions. Well, your intention, that only mattered to you. But the person that you said it to was still offended by what you said. So whether you intended it to be that way or not, intent only matters to you because the person is still offended by what you said. So, hey, lesson learned, Schroder. I'm sure they'll see each other. I mean, where was Schroder at last year? Toronto? Oh, he got traded. He got to Brooklyn. The Brooklyn, got you. So I'm sure, look, they're going to cross paths. I'm sure that, hey, one thing I know about KD ain't got no problem. Hey, he with the Raptors? Oh, I'm sure he doesn't have a problem.
Nah.
They'll address it, move forward. Ocho, Carmelo Anthony says he would not trade his Olympic gold medal for an NBA ring.
Right.
Melo said, when we talk about global sports, for me, medals mean something totally different than an NBA championship. They both have their own separate meanings. But winning a gold medal is the passion, it's the pride that you have, not just for a city or a state, but for a whole nation, a whole country you're winning for. 3 gold medals, 4 medals for me is bigger than an NBA championship because I understand the impact of it. Not everybody wins a gold medal. Not everybody wins a silver or bronze. What's your take on that, Ocho?
You know what? With the way you and Stephen A. and the other basketball enthusiasts and basketball heads talk about the importance of having a championship and getting that monkey off your back, it would make it seem to me that it's more important to have a championship ring because that's how you're evaluated when we talk about some of the greatest of all time. When we talk about the GOAT conversation, I mean, not Melo, great, phenomenal player, but the GOAT conversation, it's rings and how many times you've been there, how many chances you had to actually win one. I think there's a difference in the gold medals and the championships. Now, we talk about the sport of basketball. I'm not sure how you view it, but he views it in this manner. Now, I think asking you or talking to a Stephen A. Smith, they might view it in a completely different manner. I think there's an importance in both in representing your country, but I think the difficulty of winning a championship is a little different because you're playing against the best of the best as opposed to the Olympics, where you're coupled all together with the best players from the NBA against, excuse me, I don't mean to be disrespectful. I don't want to say inferior opponents that are not as good collectively as us. Did I say that right without being disrespectful?
You did.
Okay.
I think it's easy for Melo to say that because he doesn't have an NBA title. People ask me all the time, Shannon, which would you rather have, a Super Bowl ring or a Hall of Fame ring? I said, well, I'm glad I don't have to make that decision because I have them both.
Both, right.
It's easy to say when you don't have something.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I don't think we judge any player. I've never heard someone rank somebody ahead of someone else because they had an Olympic gold medal. Now, I could be wrong, Chad. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. But they didn't say, well, we're going to put this person over that person because he has a gold medal. Or we're going to put this person below that person because he has a bronze or a silver and the other person has a gold.
Right.
Championships is what it's about. That's what you play for. That's ultimate how we're judged. Charles Barkley would be ranked a lot higher had he had a title. He got gold medals, but ain't nobody putting him in front of Duncan and all those other guys because why? Duncan has a title, has multiple titles. So I mean, look, he can feel that way,
right?
And I'm not. Look, that's the way he feels. Right. But it's easy to say that
when
that's your only option.
Right.
Ocho, man, what you eat tonight? Chicken? Well, man, I love chicken. Well, that's all you got. You ain't got no steak.
Right.
You don't got turkey. You don't have anything. You don't have fish. So if that's your only option, what are you supposed to say? What's the choice between? Because we're dealing with a hypothetical.
Right.
He wouldn't trade because it's impossible to trade.
Well, you think if he did have one, he would still feel the same way?
No, because Ocho, if that was the case, why did he join LeBron? He tried to win a title. He joined Russ in Oklahoma City, trying to win a title. He joined Dane in CJ in Portland. He wasn't trying to win no gold medal. What was he trying to do? Win a title.
That ring.
If it wasn't that important, because he had accomplished everything, he already had gold medals.
Yes, sir.
Already had 3 of them when he bounced to boom, 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 boom. What was that about?
I think more so trying to solidify that legacy. To me, it's already cemented, and he is a legend in his own right, regardless, even without the ring.
First ballot Hall of Famer. We're not even questioning that. One of the great scorers of all time. There's no debating. We're not trying to debate. But I just think the thing is when guys say, well, I'd rather have this than I have that, when that's your only option, it's easy to say.
Okay. I see what you mean. Okay.
I mean, Ocho, probably if all I had was a Hall of Fame ring, I would probably say, the Hall of Fame. I'd rather be in the Hall of Fame. There are fewer of us. But I don't know anybody that actually goes into the game and says, I'm playing to get into the Hall of Fame. You hear guys says, I want to win the title. I want the confetti to rain down on me in our colors. I want to hear we are the champions playing in the backdrop. I didn't even know anything about the Hall of Fame until Mark Kisler told me. He and Woody Page started talking to me in 1997. I had no idea that could even be a possibility.
Right.
But I know about them Super Bowls. I know being in the AFC Championship game in 91 and losing 10-7 to Buffalo and being that close and seeing the dejection on the guys in the locker room afterwards, realizing you're that close. You're that close. Yeah, look, the Hall of Fame is great. You're in a very, very elite company. You see, Ocho, they sent me a cup. Can you see that?
Yeah.
That's my number. I'm number 267. Yeah. I'm the 267th member in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Hey, I got me a cup too. My cup say 1 of 1. That's it. It's just me.
But Ocho, that journey,
yes, sir,
that I went on with those guys to go on the road and play Kansas City, to go on the road and play Pittsburgh and 03 Rivers, and when I was in Baltimore to go on the road and beat Tennessee and go on the road and beat Oakland, I ain't gonna lie. I love the Hall of Fame. I love going back and seeing all the greats and seeing LT and see Buckets and see some of the greats that are passed on. Can't nothing replace that, bro. Can't nothing replace that. Don't let anybody tell you different.
Right.
There's something about, because that's what I wanted. I wanted to win a championship. I wanted to make a Pro Bowl. I wanted to be an All-Pro, and I wanted to win a championship. Now, I didn't know how long I was going to play. I played a lot longer. I was like, hey, if I get me a year, hey, obviously you can't do all that in a year. I'm a 7th round draft pick. I said, but now all of a sudden I got 5 years. And in 5 years, I got a first team All-Pro. I got 3 Pro Bowl selections. I'm like, oh, I'm good. I'm Gucci.
Yeah.
Now, let me see if I can get a Super Bowl. How good can we get to get a Super Bowl? We got a Super Bowl now, Ocho. You can't hit me in the ass with a red apple. Because I got Super Bowls. I got like 6 Pro Bowls. I got like 3 first team All-Pros. Or second team All-Pro. Now what? And to go on that journey to see what goes into it. All that hard work that you did that summer. All that lifting. All that eating. Denying yourself. For me. Now, there are maybe some people might feel just like Melo feels. Say, hey, I'd rather have a gold medal than an NBA title. I would rather be in the Hall of Fame than have a NFL, a Super Bowl or a World Series ring or whatever. But I just don't know who gets in a professional sport and says my objective is to win the Hall of Fame. You'll be in the Hall of Fame.
I don't think anybody. I mean, because of your play, because of your stellar play throughout numerous years of consistent elite play, I mean, it's just warranted. That's what happens.
Because at the Hall of Fame, Ocho, somebody else determines your validation. You got 50 men and women that's voting. Ain't nobody voting for no titles.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go through, you got to run the gauntlet.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you have to beat, there are some people that win a title and you're the favorite. But to go on the road as the underdog, that's just me. Like, hey, Chad, I don't know what you guys think. That's just me. I mean, hey, Melo might sincerely feel that way. And hey, I don't begrudge him, but I just don't know if the Hall of Fame, if rings, especially in basketball. Now, when we're talking about sprinters, gold medals mean something.
Right.
When we're talking about track and field, we're talking about swimming, that means something. Right. We're talking about individual events. But I've never heard, and maybe because pros weren't going when I grew up, but even then, ain't nobody said, well, oh, because Jordan got a gold medal, he's the greatest. They don't even factor that in.
Right.
Kobe, if Kobe didn't have a gold medal, if Kobe didn't play that 1 year, we're gonna look at Kobe different.
Nah, not at all.
No, we're not.
Little different.
We don't look at Shaq. And Shaq got a gold medal. Shaq said he was so upset to how they did him about not playing him a whole bunch that he's like, I think I threw my gold medal away. I don't know if that's true or not, but are we down? So if Shaq didn't have a gold medal, are we gonna down him?
Nah.
No, hell no. So
shit, we can't even down Melo because Melo was one of the greatest. Even without the championship ring. But again, when it comes to the conversations of some of the best all time, again, the GOAT conversation, it's people get left out of that conversation because they weren't able to win a ring. Like you said, Barkley.
So
kind of unfair though, honestly. Because sometimes that stuff like that is out of your control. You know, if you're playing an individual sport, I understand, but you're playing a team game. You're paying a team game where you're trying everything you can to get to win an NBA championship, and sometimes things just don't go your way.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, Ocho. Yeah. I ain't did all I did to get to the Hall of Fame. I'm trying to win a championship because that's really someone else voting. Mm-hmm. I really can control. I play good. I greatly increases my chance of helping my team win because that's what I'm there for. Guys that I see every day putting in the work, just like you and I, going to work, meeting, preparing, doing all we can.
Right.
Man, I ain't even after I'm like, man, okay, I've done pretty good at this point. It still hurt. I ain't thinking about, man, I'm going to the Hall of Fame. Even when Mike would address me, our Hall of Famer, man, that don't do me no good. We lost.
Right.
We lost. Losing always hurt me, Ocho. It bothered me. It still does. That's why I don't do a whole lot of stuff, because I don't like to lose. I'm a sore loser, but I'm a worse winner. I'm a worse winner, Ocho, for sure.
I had to mask losing and find ways to deal with it by being entertaining.
Yeah.
You got to think. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if anybody can look it up real quick in the chat. Can you tell me how many winning seasons we had during my tenure in Cincinnati? So when we weren't winning, I had to find other ways to cope with the fact that I'm not sure how this game is going to go. But what I am going to do for the people that came to watch is they're going to get their goddamn money's worth.
Yeah.
Do everything I can possibly do in my power to make sure it's entertaining week in and week out. I don't care what our record look like. You finna get a goddamn show, I can tell you that.
Ocho, Jeff Bezos, one of the world's richest men.
That's my dog now.
Okay. The team announced after winning the title that, what's his name? Grossbeck planned to sell the team. The NBA wants the sale price to be $6 billion. According to Bill Simmons, they don't own the arena. It's a crazy, that's a crazy price for somebody that don't own the arena. But they're probably going to get it. Why $6 billion? The league wants to establish a price which the sale as a precursor to the expansion. According to Simmons, they want it to be $6 billion apiece in expansion fees for teams in Seattle and Las Vegas, which means a check $400 million for every NBA owner, all 30.
Yeah, I like that. Now listen, if there's anybody that can do it, it would be Jeff Bezos. Then Jeff has any background or knowledge in the game of basketball? I'm not sure. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. If he doesn't, I'm sure he has a team of people that can consult him on whether this is a good decision or not. Jeff Bezos, a businessman who thinks long-term. How does this affect him long-term? And whatever his end goal might be, his 5-year plan, his 10-year plan, whatever it may be, it might be something good that he can think about doing. And do you want to actually own a basketball team? Understanding all that it comes with, all that it entails. Not that you're going to be hands-on because you have a team of people that are going to do everything. Matter of fact, hell, we could have had Jeff on tonight. You should have told me this was part of the topic. I could have had him, call in, and we could have did this via Zoom. Ask him myself.
I'm surprised he didn't buy one of the hadn't got a football team. The Commanders came available. The Walton Penners purchased the Broncos. Football teams come available a little less often than basketball teams. But when you got that kind of money, he's probably worth 140, 160 $billion. What's $6 billion to him?
Ain't nothing. Excuse my language.
Exactly.
Nothing.
At that point in time, it's just that, you're like, okay, I got all this money, but it's like, hey, let me own a professional, let me own a sports team.
I mean, that's those people, the elite 1% that have that kind of money, they're very strategic. And the decisions they make, if it's not about making more money, they're not doing it. They're not doing it.
You're not losing money with a professional team.
Yeah, of course you're not losing money, but is it something that you're passionate about? At times, it has to be something that they're passionate about, that they know that's going to recoup whatever you put into it.
Ocho,
yes,
when
sir.
you got that kind of money,
right.
You just like to own a whole. That's why they buy $40 million dinosaurs. Why the hell you buying $40 million worth of dinosaur bones? Or you paying $500 million for a painting to hang on your wall? Or you got $1 billion yacht?
Yeah.
They like to own ish.
Yeah.
When you got that kind, Ocho, what are you going to do with all that money? You can't take it with you.
Yeah.
So why not enjoy it by, okay, I want to own this. I want to Stan Kroenke. He owns the Rams, he owns the Nuggets, he owns the Avalanche, he owns a soccer team.
Hey, Stan, smooth as hell, boy.
Yeah. So at some point in time, Ocho, it's just not like I'm the world's. I got 100 billion. I got 200 billion. Okay, and what?
Right.
So now let me get a sports franchise. Let me get an NFL team, or MLB, or basketball. Let me get a soccer team.
Got his hand in a little bit of everything.
So he has the money, obviously. Boy, that's a steep price.
For who?
But what happened, Ocho, is when the NBA forced Donald Sterling to sell.
Right, the Clippers, yes, sir.
And Steve Ballmer wanted to own that team so bad. If I'm not mistaken, Sacramento had just sold for like $400 million.
That's it?
That's it.
Look at me talking about that shit like I got 400 million.
He paid 5 times
right
what the highest bid, had ever been sold, franchise had ever been sold for her. He paid $530.
Okay.
He turns around and pays $2.2 billion. Yes.
Hey, but you see how Steve is? You see how passionate he is about basketball? Yeah. How passionate he is about the game? Like that, I just don't see Jeff. Jeff ain't like that. I don't see him.
No, he's a little bit more. I've been around him a couple of times, spoken with him. I don't know him, but I've been around him a couple of times. He's quiet, but he'll talk.
Yeah.
He likes sports. He talks football.
I done met Jeff a few times, with Roger Goodell. I sat with him in the suite. I talked to him for a little bit, like nothing like that. So we crossed paths a few times, and a normal dude, if you didn't know who he was, you'll walk right by him.
No.
You know who he was, you'll right by him, and you wouldn't think nothing of it.
No, you're absolutely right. I met him and his brother at an event as a matter of fact, with the NFL. But yeah, I mean, if that's what they're going for, hey, you want it, Ocho.
Yeah,
something is only worth what someone is willing to pay for it.
Yeah, that's why I hate when certain people talk about, I know my worth and I know my value. Yeah, okay, of course you do, but who's willing to pay for it? That's the problem, and that's the issue.
It says his net worth, Jeff Bezos' net worth he's worth $196 billion.
Yeah, we are. Yes, we are.
196 billion.
Yeah. You notice I said we. I work for Amazon too now.
196 billion. Man, what kind of?
That's a lot, huh? What you do with that? Just hypothetically speaking, if you had 196 billion right now, what you do with that?
I know black colleges ain't gonna be suffering no more.
Yeah,
I know that for certain. I know my community. There gonna be a lot of outreach programs in my community. Yeah. My community gonna be a lot better shape than what we in right now. I can bet you that. Now, I might be worth 196 billion today, but when I die, I ain't gonna be worth 196 billion. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Yeah.
Nope. I ain't gonna, and I'm not gonna leave all that money to my kids. I'm gonna leave them enough to do something, but not enough where they ain't got to do nothing.
Right. I like that.
So, Savannah State gonna be well off, and then I'm gonna trickle that down to I think it's probably 125, 150 other black colleges. Oh, they're gonna be straight. My community,
gonna be good.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
All right, let me see, 196 million. I'm thinking, for one, first off, my kids and those I have kids from, everybody good. I'm taking care of that. I'm taking care of home first, that nucleus. That's very important to me. Obviously, my mom and my grandma are gone. My brothers, make sure they good. Schools, FAMU, obviously, you know how much I love FAMU.
Yep.
Oregon State, got to get back to Oregon State, even though I was only there for 4 months.
Yeah.
my immediate close friends. It ain't that many. It's probably 8 of us. I'm talking about close. I'll make sure they good. There's some other entities that I enjoy, that I support, charities. I'm going to pour into them as well. And that's all I can think of right now.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's more. I'm just hypothetically speaking right now off the top of my head, some of the things I would do. But
yeah, we'll have a lot
I ain't
more
gonna
sports.
be too crazy. I ain't gonna be too crazy though. I'm gonna get me a new smart car.
No, I don't want no. I don't care about no cars. I got enough cars. I done had all the cars. If I don't get another car, I'm good. I'm good I'm good on cars.
Yeah,
but I tell you what, Savannah State sport. Hey, Nick Saban coming out of retirement gonna coach at Savannah State.
Okay, listen. Hey, the NIL money. Listen, but fam, you're gonna be a Power 5 school when I'm done.
Oh yeah, Nick Saban gonna be coaching at Savannah State.
Hey, that NIL. Oh, y'all want to battle? Who want to battle?
Yep.
Come on down here to Tallahassee now. I got whatever you need.
Yes, sir.
Hey, $1 billion stimulus package.
Savannah State ain't gonna have number 5 stars. We ain't got number 5 star. Football and basketball.
Hey.
Track and field, girls basketball. Oh, the next Juju Watkins, Paige Beckers. Come on down to Savannah State.
I like it.
Come on, get this go on and get this. Hey, I'm gonna pay y'all more than that y'all gonna make going to the WNBA. Come on down here and get this money.
That's right.
Oh, for sure.
I like it.
Man, that ain't right. It is right. It ain't wrong either. So I'm just telling you what, if I had that money, I'm taking care of black colleges in my community. Oh, we're gonna build this thing up. Yeah, for sure.
I'm thinking I'm gonna change Liberty City. I'm gonna change the name of Liberty City and call it Ocho's World. By everybody, by all the buildings up, by all Wynwood back.
Yeah.
Because they done came in and bought up all the stuff, all the people out. They done pushed all my people out. Bring them on back home so we can have our wonderful, beautiful city back. Man,
I gotta buy a franchise. We got about 4 or 5 of us. We gonna get us a franchise. We gonna get a football team, a basketball team.
Damn.
Yeah, for sure.
I just want one.
All black. It's gonna be all black owners.
Yeah.
Majority owners. Yep. And I don't even want to be the face of it. I just want us. That's what I ain't lying. I don't want to be the face of it.
If I had 196 billion, I mean, just hypothetically speaking, I asked Mike Brown to sell me the team.
He ain't selling it.
I know. I mean that in a respectful way. I mean, I like the way they run things, but I just want to be an owner. If I was to be an owner, either I ask Stephen Ross to sell me the Dolphins, or Mike Brown to sell me.
You got a better chance. Because Stephen Ross doesn't have the attachment to the Dolphins like Mike Brown has to the Bengals.
Right.
You got to realize Mike Brown dad founded the Bengals.
Paul Brown.
So there's a little bit more attachment to it.
Yeah, right.
It's kind of like the McCaskies and the Bears. There's a little bit more attachment of the Kansas City. Hunt. Lamar Hunt founded Kansas City. Clark Hunt and his brothers, they're not getting off that. That's a family business.
Right.
So you're probably going to have somebody, Ocho, that purchased the team that doesn't have the same attachment, the family attachment, the family connection to it. Now, Jerry ain't ever getting rid of the Cowboys. So
I listen.
And they just had a $10 billion valuation. But you're probably going to have to find somebody that doesn't have the family attachment. The Titans, you're not getting them. Amy Adams Skunk. I think ain't that her name? Bud Adams' daughter.
Yeah,
he founded the Houston Oilers. Right. You're not getting that from her.
Yeah, you're going too far now. Miami and Cincinnati, one or the other. So if it's Miami, can you
Strunk. Amy Adams Strunk.
Right.
So, like I said, Ocho, like you probably like the Wilsons because they sold it. Because a lot of times you got these owners because the death tax was so great that the owner would die and the family would have to, it's going to take 45-50% of it. So you had to sell it.
Right. Dang.
Yeah. So
could you imagine if I own the Dolphins? Like, think about that. I'd be the first owner that own the team and play.
Yeah.
Hey, out there, Mike McDaniel, I don't give a fuck if it's one play. Put me in the game.
This man want to go out there. You got all that money, want to go out there and do half surgery.
Put me in the game. Hey, put me in the game. You know, put me. Listen, one play. I ain't got to do much.
I tell you what.
Player, coach, GM, everything.
I'm closing down Magic City for the whole week. Can't nobody come in there but me.
What about the women?
That's who I want to see. Ain't no other dude coming up in there.
You can't.
I got 196 million. Don't tell me what I can and can't do. I got them all the whole week.
Hey, boy,
private.
That's funny.
For a private event, Ocho.
Matter of fact, we can have a private event. Hey, when you fly to Atlanta?
Wednesday.
Okay, I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm gonna leave tomorrow. I leave tomorrow.
What the hell? What you going down there that early for?
What you mean? What you mean? I don't be in Atlanta like that, so I'm just trying to get myself acclimated.
But Rail ain't gonna be there.
Nah.
When Rail get there?
Shoot, I don't think she coming.
Okay.
She got to take care of.
Oh. Zion Williams' apparent weight loss draws attention on social media. Zion was posing with the kids attending his basketball camp in Spartanburg, South Carolina, and looked noticeably thinner. He has reportedly lost 25 pounds since December. Zion reportedly, he's currently at 281 pounds, less than what he weighed at Duke, 285, and intends to be 272 when the NBA regular season begins. He was listed at 284 last season. So if he was 284 last season and he lost 25 pounds, so how much was he?
Hey, that's 281 right there we looking at. He looks small as hell. How tall is Zion?
Like 6'6".
Oh, okay. He like Jordan height. Hey, listen, the smaller he get, the better.
It's gonna be if you do one on his knees, on his ankles, and his hips. Yeah,
and
that's a lot of force going up and down, Ocho.
Yeah, most definitely. Listen, and the smaller he gets, think about the more explosion. How much better he'll feel about himself. You know, being able to move laterally, taking people off the dribble. Listen, he can already do it anyway, but even if you're losing even if he's losing his weight, he's not gonna lose his strength.
No.
Oh man, he could be.
Man, y'all need to stop it. Man,
what happened?
You can't even lose no weight no more. Anytime somebody lose weight, he on that Ozempic.
You can't wait. You can't take Ozempic, and ain't that illegal?
No.
Yeah, but
for what?
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to do that playing no sport, man. That's too much. Cause you be out there, nah.
You be out there doing what?
Ozempic, I'm sure, would affect you in a different way outside of losing weight.
No. How? Doing what?
You think he would still have his strength and all that bounce and all that would be there?
Yeah.
Sure.
What it does, it curbs your appetite and your sugar.
Right.
So which processing turns to fat.
Okay. So how does people lose weight so fast though?
Because it curbs your appetite. You don't eat.
Nah, it ain't. Nah, it's more to it than that, Nah, I done seen some people about damn near 400 pounds in 2 weeks. They about 150. That's more than just not eating.
Well, that's crack. That ain't no Ozempic. That's crack.
Listen, listen. I like it. I like it. And sometimes some people are just meant to be of size. I'm not gonna say big. Yeah. Some people are meant to be of size because when they lose weight, they don't look right. They don't look right. You're supposed to have a little meat. You're supposed to be a little curvy. And it just at times it just doesn't look right. You know, you're proportionate with a little weight on you.
They talk about it gives you diarrhea. Well, stop overeating. I eat the wrong thing right now and get diarrhea. And I ain't on no Ozempic. You gonna try it, Ocho?
Try it, but you don't see how big I done got. Hold on, let me tilt my camera down a little bit. I know you probably can't see. You see how I'm filling in? I'm all yoked up right now. I told you by the time we get to Atlanta, I told you I'd be at 200. You ain't believe me. My little Pele soccer shirt don't even fit. It don't fit right.
Yeah. No, see, I be sweating on here. That's why I got me a towel now because I do cardio.
Oh, so your AC messed up too?
No, hell no, my AC ain't messed up.
Okay.
No, but I do cardio. So I've come to the conclusion, Ocho.
Right.
Me and cardio in the morning, we don't get along.
Why not?
I don't like doing cardio. That was the only time, Ocho, in college, me and my college coach got in one disagreement.
For real?
That morning workout.
That's the best time to work out before the sun
come up? No, it ain't.
Before the sun come up?
Nope.
Oh, you tripping.
So I shifted. I said, I'm gonna go to the gym.
Yeah.
Work out between 11:30 and 12. Come home, eat, chill, and to get on the bike. Yeah.
Oh man, hell.
I don't eat till 9:15, Ocho.
I don't even eat breakfast in the morning. I mean, I'm my bad. Let me take that back. I eat breakfast in the morning, but I'm at the gym at 6 a.m.
Oh no.
See, I'm an early riser. Now, this morning, I messed up a little bit. I didn't make it to the gym till 8:30 because the show, boom, when we get off. Hey, boy, not yesterday's show, but the show, boy, when we had No Allows on.
Yeah.
And Vernon them.
Yeah.
Boy, I was fighting for my life, boy. I swear for God, I was fighting for my life trying to stay up.
No.
As you can tell tonight, I done took a nap.
You done took a nap? Oh, so that's what I do, Ocho. I work out in the afternoons. Right. I get in my garage. It'd be about 115 in there.
Yeah.
And I burn anywhere between 300 and 800 calories. I'm good. And so by the time I come over here, that's why I'm sweating, guys. And so it's gonna be like this on most nights because I gotta get my cardio in. I gotta get right.
Yeah. Yeah. One day you can look like this, bro. I'm telling you. Give me. Oh,
Jordan, my competition.
Huh?
Jordan be in the gym trying to show off. He be boasting. Yeah, look at them right here. They're right here. Hey, somebody asked me would I get ready for a show. I said, man, ain't nobody ask you that.
Oh,
you just made that up because I've been watching you the whole time.
Right.
Ain't nobody said one word to you. I said, when they ask you that,
who's stronger?
It all depends on what.
Right.
Like I don't know why, but I can't flat dumbbell bench.
Man, hold on. I just watched your video, right? We did 225.
Yeah.
And you kept going up and up.
Yeah.
For the life of God, I don't know what it is about flat bench for me. From the chest here, I can't get it off. I can't get it off. I get up on them damn dumbbells, 120, 100 with not with ease, but I can go. I put 225 on the goddamn bench. I get up under there. I need help taking it off. And then I need help from the chest to right here. This area right here.
Yeah. That's your sticking point.
Man.
Well, you got to work on your triceps.
Hell.
That's tricep work.
Right. But when it comes to that dumbbell bench, strong as hell.
Yeah, I like incline. I'm good at incline. I probably can do, I did, them 132s? Them incline. I can do 132s because I can flip those. But
incline?
2 weeks, yeah. In 2 weeks, I'm gonna get them 140s. I'm gonna get them before he does. I know he's trying to be slick. See, I've been getting to the gym early and I've been parking where he can't see me. So he come in there, he got his backpack whistling. I walk in the gym. You ought to see it. What you doing here, boss? I'm like, what you doing here? I'm working out. I'm gonna get ready to train you. Is that what you get ready to do?
Hey, where I find one of them people, man, y'all be having a camera. Where I get the camera people from?
You have to hire somebody.
Yeah, I need one of them, man. I be watching people, they record their workouts and just their day-to-day life. Even when they go places, they take nice pictures. And I'm like, maybe I need to start doing that, man. Like, how much a photographer cost though?
It all depends on what you're trying to do. I mean, you're gonna need somebody to edit.
Edit a picture? Or video?
Yeah, video. Even pictures, you wanted to edit it, you wanted it nice, you want it smooth, you want it to look like it's professionally done.
Right.
Yeah.
Because everybody got, look at all the NFL players, NBA players, people be taking pictures, and when they go on dates at nice places, people catching them coming out the car, and well, God damn. But I'd be scared of
that Jordan job. Jordan got it. Jordan, like when we on the road, Jordan go everywhere I go.
Oh, he good with the camera.
He got the camera. He set it up in the hotel room. When I go to functions, behind the scenes.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, when I go do a commercial shoot, there's like anybody coming. Okay, I bring my makeup. I bring my personal makeup person. I bring Jordan because he's gonna get behind the scene footage. We'll collab once the commercial get ready to come out. So yeah.
Shit, I'm finna do that, man. It's finna be a new Ocho, man. Forget this, man. New Ocho. Hey, anybody cameraman out there, man, that's willing to travel with me. Listen, I got 11 jobs now. I don't want to hear no complaining, but forget that, man.
Well, see, that's why I work with Jordan. Jordan ain't got no kid. He ain't got no dogs. He ain't got no pets.
Oh, so he can just go. He on call.
He ain't on call. He just got to go wherever I go, and I'm gone all the time.
Right.
But he get his little workout in. Hey, boss, you need anything? Nah, you go ahead.
Right.
So he go get his workout in. He find out what I got going on. I ain't got nothing going on. He get an hour and a half, go do his workout, get his workout in.
Right.
Sometimes he go to use the hotel gym. Sometimes there's a gym somewhere that he read about or thought he's like, hey, I'm gonna go here. He's trying to stay one step ahead of it, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna catch it.
Gotta do that, man. Chat, y'all don't know anybody in Miami, man, that I just
there are a lot of people in Miami.
Yeah, I know, but and what if they try to hit me across the head like with price? Like if they come talk with some crazy numbers, man, like nah.
It all depends on what I mean. You getting them for like an hour, you gonna hire somebody for an hour, how long you gonna hire them? Because their day rate, it can anywhere from between 1,000 and 2,000 for a day rate. We only probably need like an hour.
Time out, go back. 1,000 who?
For a date.
Now, I want him. Come on, Unc, I fly Spirit, man.
But I'm saying,
come on now, I ain't paying no $1,000 just for somebody taking no damn pictures now.
I'm Ocho. First of all, you got to pay for them. You understand, Ocho? They have jobs. When I used to have my massage therapist, when she came to work on me, I booked her. So if she was gone for 4 days.
Yes, sir.
All the clients that she would have had, I bought them out.
Oh, shit.
Yes, that's how it works. My massage therapist in Denver, when he came to work on me, I booked it. Whatever Monday, he was off Monday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I bought all of it. So he was doing 8 massages a day. I bought all of them. So I had to pay somewhere between $800 and $1,000 a day.
A day?
Yes, because that's what he would have got had he been working. You can't take me from my work and expect me to give you $100 massage when you've taken me away from $1,000.
Right. Okay. Listen, I'm trying to process this. I'm trying I'm trying to figure out where in my budget, because listen, I have a monthly budget. I ain't going.
What are you trying to do?
I just, I want to. I forgot what people call it. Like if you look at my Instagram, right? If you look at my Instagram, right? Mm-hmm. My Instagram is just straight nightcap. Mm-hmm. Nothing else.
In other words, you want some personal stuff on there.
Yeah, I want to know. You know what? I think I'm gonna leave my Instagram how it is, right? My main page, Ocho, all them follow, that's straight nightcap stuff. I think I'm gonna create another page, and I don't know the right word, and I wanna create like content and get dressing up nice and getting out the car, them nice shoes like the NBA be doing. And,
yeah.
Man, I want to do that, man.
Ocho, but you have to understand, like, in order for somebody to do that, you hire them. I mean, okay, how long you have to book them? Right. Like, is he gonna be a guy you use all the time?
Yeah, it got to be all the time. Because what I want to do is I want to be consistent. It feel like I'm behind the times a little bit, Everybody doing it. So I think I want to catch up with the times as far as aesthetics are concerned. I'm a lazy dresser. I'm a lazy dresser, Unc. So maybe I could hire me a little stylist or something, you know, and just
Yeah.
some routine and some of the things I'm not used to normally doing. Maybe get out the box a little bit, try something different for a change.
Yeah.
Clothes
Yeah.
on. Like I might take the clothes back, but just get some high end stuff. Have a not a booster. What you call the people that pull clothes? What you call them?
A stylist.
Yeah. Get me a stylist. Have him pull me something. Put some on nice. Go to dinner. Boom.
Right.
Catch me coming out the truck. I pose and pretend like I'm not looking like, stuff like that. I just need to do something new, man. Because I'm stuck.
So you look at the vlog, you looking for a person. Or you could use a selfie stick and you could get a POV, your personal point of view.
Nah. I wanted to be professional because people, hey, you ever see some people Instagram? It look like they fucking models and shit.
Yeah.
Like that's what I want. I want some nice, like, I'm gonna do it.
But if you're not trying to monetize it, so why are you doing it?
How the hell am I monetize it? I ain't no model. I like the curation of people's IGs. It just looks dope sometimes.
So are you gonna be an influencer? Or are you gonna be wearing other people's clothes? What you trying to do?
Hey, you think I could be an influencer?
Yeah.
But what would be what would my content be though?
The stuff that they send to you.
But who gonna send it to me?
You see Fashion Over Men. You see a lot of these women wear Fashion Over. You can do Fashion Over Men. You can do different things. Yeah.
You think I can get a deal? You think I get a deal with Fashion Over Men?
Yeah, you could. All right, Ocho, we got to check this out. We got the Olympic gold medals in speed climbing joining us. He set the time of 4 seconds, 4.74 seconds. And here he is joining us live, Sam Watson. Sam, how you doing, bro?
Thanks for having me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
We can hear you. Yeah. Doing great today. Thank you for having me on.
No, thanks for coming on. Ocho, before you go, let me ask you this. Obviously, you go to the Olympics and you're trying to win the gold medal. Did you think it was going to take a world record in order for you to win the gold, or you didn't really care the time? You're like, I want the gold medal, and if it takes a world record, because if I'm not mistaken, you had just set the world record a couple of weeks before going to Paris. Am I correct?
Yeah, so I set the world record twice, actually. I set it once and broke my own one in April at a comp in China. And then I went to the qualification elimination heat and broke. So I lost it for 14 minutes to another athlete and then got it back. And then, so speed climbing is a tournament format. So then I lost in the semifinal round, got sent to the bronze medal match. And then, after that, you kind of got nothing to lose. You're kind of mad. So then I broke my own world record to get the bronze medal.
Okay.
I like it. Listen, you grew up in South Lake, right?
Yeah.
So I'm curious. I always like to go back. And get a better understanding on where the passion and love for climbing came from, especially speed climbing.
So I just personally loved the idea of improvement and the idea of being on the same wall. It's the same track every time. And you can be on the same wall in training as all these competitions across the world. So lowering your time through all that. And I met a beautiful community in DFW, and that really brought me up.
Well, let me ask you this. Obviously, you got eliminated from gold medal competition and you set the world record in the bronze medal match. Is it bittersweet? Because obviously you went there to win the gold medal. Now, I think the consolation prize of setting a world record and taking $50,000 off a Nightcap, you had to feel pretty good about that. But were you kind of disappointed in your performance, Sam?
Yeah, there's a lot of emotions. Obviously, you have this goal of this is the only thing I want. I'm trying so hard to get an Olympic gold medal. But to be quite honest, I think I represented my country well, and I respect the other two athletes that podiumed ahead of me. And I like the fact that I had this goal for so long, and now I have 4 more years to keep that the same. I get to go to LA 2028, compete in front of my home crowd when I'm a bit older and more experienced, and then hopefully competitions wise, I can get a big resume of things, keep my world record, push it down, and then be a gold medal favorite and finally kind of complete that resume in LA.
Yeah, I like it. Listen, as someone that also climbs, not walls. Listen, mango trees. I don't know if you would know what mango trees are. I used to climb the fence. I used to break into the pool when I wasn't supposed to be there in the summer as a little kid growing up. That is really considered climbing. But for you, speed climbing, it's demanding, not just physically and mentally. How do you handle the pressures right before it's time to climb, especially when you have to compete against someone and you're competing against time? Is it difficult?
Yeah, so I'd say speed climbing is the lowest margin of error sport in the entire Olympic Games. It is 30 movements at max speed, and if you mess up one, you're kind of screwed. So, I mean, you got to embrace the pressure. Tell any other 18-year-old that they have to compete in this sport on the biggest stage, competing for your country and glory. And then I was also thinking about the gold medal count overall. Thankfully, we did one in the tiebreaker, but kind of chip on my shoulder that we didn't win overall. So, I mean, you have this stress and you have this pressure, and obviously you have to embrace it, and not everyone can.
Sam, how did you get into rock? How did you get into speed climbing?
So I got into climbing because I would climb walls and I'd climb these brick places around my house, and my parents were like, we want to support you, but that's pretty dangerous. So they took me into the climbing gym, and I met a great community in DFW, and that's kind of how I got into it: competition climbing, and then eventually speed as well.
Right. So how long are you? Go ahead, Ocho.
Okay, listen, when you talk about speed, right? And when it comes to climbing, how do you improve your reaction time and explosiveness? I know how to do it when it comes to sports, and the things you have to do in the weight room, but how do you improve your reaction time and explosiveness when it comes to climbing? That's really interesting.
Yeah, so it's pretty similar in a lot of ways to track as well. So I'm in the gym probably 3 to 4 times a week, and then I'm on the wall probably 4 to 5 times a week. So you're in the gym doing some not fully plyometric, but pretty like decent high effort motions, big jumps. I can dunk a basketball. I'm only 5'11", but I can do it. And stuff like that to really get you exploding on the wall, both upper body and lower body.
I like that.
But it definitely works better for speed climbing, the lighter body weight you are, but the stronger you are. Am I correct?
Typically the leaner. So think about like the archetypes. Think about like the John Morant type builds where you're like very lean and you can jump really high. So I would say the leaner rather than the just overall lighter you are.
Is this the quickest you've ever won 50 grand?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Hey, before a race, do you have any pre-race rituals? Do you have any superstitions, or you just go out there and have fun and just climb as fast as you can?
Yeah, so since the wall is the same every time, what I do is I kick the wall, and I'll hit the wall, and then I just say every time after that, I have 20 seconds probably between that time where I set up the buzzer on the foot, and when I go, I have about 20 seconds, and that 20 seconds, regardless of if it's in practice or if it's at the Olympic Games, I can do the same thing every time.
That's dope, man.
So the walls, no matter what the competition, all the walls are exactly the same.
Yeah. There's a couple details, like obviously it's hard to what's called homologation, where you make it the same every time to certify a world record, but generally, yes.
I got to do that. I got to do that.
I will gladly give both of you guys a climbing lesson.
No, I'm too heavy. I'm too heavy. I'm too heavy.
I think I want to do it. So what I've done, all the Olympians that we've had on, track, swimmers, I've challenged everybody. Somewhat. This could almost be a series. Listen, Ocho versus everybody. Even though you guys are elite at what you do in your respective crafts, I do respect it. But I want to compete. I want to race against you in speed climb and see how bad I lose, or maybe I can win.
No. So okay, if you set up, all right, so you come out. I live in Salt Lake City. Do you want to come out there, right?
Oh,
I think.
Okay.
You guys in LA too? There's a wall in LA as well.
I'm in Miami.
Miami. Okay, I'm not sure about that, but we can find a place, right? And we can put you on the speed wall. We can give you a road to sub 10 seconds, and that'd be super impressive.
10 seconds?
10 seconds, yeah.
That's long. I'm sure I'd.
All right, okay, we'll give you 9 or 8. I mean, you can just keep going. You can keep going.
I like that. Okay,
Sam,
you need camera crew.
Okay, Sam, do you free climb?
No, unfortunately my parents disapprove. I can't be doing that. Too dangerous.
Okay.
I got a couple. So the guy who did that, Alex Honnold, the free solo, is we want to do not just speed climbing on the regular competition wall, but I want to do big wall speed climbing. So I'm trying to race up like the route he climbed, the nose in Yosemite Valley. Like I want to try to do that in under 2 hours. So that's another ambition I got.
That's dope. That's dope.
Man, I mean, but so what's the biggest difference? Obviously, speed. With speed not being a factor, what is the major difference between climbing, wall climbing, and say free climbing?
So like what I do, speed climbing is just your goal is just to compete and do it faster, and you're really racing against the mental aspect and the stress when I talked about. And then like climbing on rock is such a different experience, and I still do love doing that so much, where you're in nature, you're on a route, and it's typically harder, and you're doing it slower. So the holds, what you grab onto, are smaller, and for both your hands and feet. So you have to grip them pretty hard and all that.
That's crazy.
Well, Sam, thank you for taking time. I know you were busy. Thank you for getting back. Congratulations on your bronze medal. We got you covered. I think you've already received your consolation prize from Nightcap. Mm-hmm. Thank you again for coming on. We greatly appreciate it. We're proud you represented the country extremely well. Best of luck in 28, and we'll see you down the road.
All right. See you guys then. Hit me up if you want to learn how to climb. I'll follow through.
I got you, baby.
All right. See you guys. Thank you.
All right, man. Have a good one.
You too.
Sam Watson, bronze medalist in the speed climb, set a world record in the bronze medal. In the bronze medal, while getting a bronze medal, he was eliminated from the gold medal contention. But congratulations to Sam. Good job. Ocho, now we're back. Damian Lillard thinks he doesn't get the credit he deserves. Let's take a listen to what Dame had to say on Club 520. Let's take a listen.
For real, like I'm just saying, it's like my time in the league. When I think about like how many people have been very good, like over that time, and then it's been more people very good, and more people very good for a couple years. Like it ain't been that many people that been here the whole time. Like since I've been in the league, that just been doing it like over and over and over. But I think people just get bored with consistency.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't loud, but like. Shit, I've been doing it that long and winning. Like, it ain't like I've been doing it and I'm playing for a team that just never played in the playoffs.
Hey,
well, look, Ocho, I've been a Dame Lillard fan since he came into the league.
Yes, sir.
Came in the league in 2012, Rookie of the Year. He's a phenomenal player.
Yes, sir.
But what he's run into is like if you're a quarterback and you played in the Tom Brady era.
Right.
You're going to get... He came up, LeBron, Steph Curry, KD, then later, Giannis, Jokic,
right,
and Luka.
Do you think it has anything to do with the market he was in as well? The visibility, not being able to see him as much as a LeBron, not being able to see him as much.
Hell, we don't see Giannis. We didn't see Giannis. Milwaukee. Wasn't nobody looking at Denver.
You don't think that plays a factor though, You see Denver all the time. You see Jokic all the time.
No, you see Denver now all the time. You didn't see him all the time before. You see him all the time now. Well, look, they had Melo, but I think the thing is that you have to understand the era that he's playing in.
Right.
He's playing with LeBron. KD is in his era. Smack down. Steph Curry. I can make a case that Dame Lillard is the second greatest shooter ever, but he happens to be playing in the era with the greatest shooter ever.
Right.
Think about all the people that played from 2008 until 2022. Mm-hmm. Think about all the quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. But that's smack dab in the middle of Tom Brady and Peyton Manning.
Yeah, that's true. But when he talks about not getting the credit that he deserves, I mean, what does he mean? Because his peers give him the credit, and I've heard the media also give him his credit. So what exactly does he mean by? Who do you want the credit from? Well, based on what I've heard, he always gets his credit. You give him his credit, being one of the better shooters outside of Steph Curry in the NFL. I mean, I'm talking about NFL, in the NBA. I've given his credit before because he's one of the best right now. I just really thought playing in Portland all those years might have hurt, obviously, the visibility and, others giving him the notoriety and that he deserves in being one of the great ones. outside of obviously the Steph Curry, the LeBrons, and the KDs. Even if you are in this era, I think if you made a bit more noise.
All the players that you mentioned, what do they have? Championships, MVPs. LeBron got 4. Jokic got 3. Giannis got 2. Steph got 2. KD has 1. Okay, the MVPs. So that's like 10, 12 MVPs between the 4 guys that I mentioned. Okay, championships. KD has 2. Steph has 4. LeBron has 4. Giannis has 1. Jokic has 1. I mean,
hey, see, that's not fair, man. You think he stayed in Portland too long?
Yes. The same thing happened to Kevin Garnett. He was loyal to the soil. He didn't want to go chase. I want somebody to come here. There's nobody coming. Right. And I said that long time ago. Ain't nobody coming to Portland.
Right.
Just like when nobody going to Kevin. And after they tried to do that backhanded deal, Joe Smith had a deal in place.
Uh-huh.
And what happened was he ended up firing his agent. Well, his agent told the commissioner that they had a deal in place when they weren't supposed to. And he took 3 first-round picks for him, and it doomed him. So now Kevin Garnett stayed far too long. He should have been left. But he wised up. He was able to get a championship, get a defensive player of the year. And it changed the trajectory of Kevin Garnett. Because had he stayed there for its entirety and he doesn't get that championship, we're not looking at Kevin Garnett the exact same way.
Right.
And so, yes, I said the same thing. I said, Dame is going to stay too long.
Right. So you think he gets the championship with Giannis? And
it's going to be tough because everybody got better. Philly got Paul George. Boston comes back with a young squad.
Damn.
The Knicks saying, hold on, we gonna be good if our guys stay healthy. Remember, Julius Randle didn't play. Mitchell Robinson got hurt. Bogdanovich got hurt. Ended up breaking his hand. Jalen Brunson ended up breaking his hand.
Right.
Jimmy Butler got hurt. So the East is a beast.
They don't really have a chance then, huh?
They got a chance because you got Dame, one of the better players in the NBA, and you got Giannis. Yes, they got a chance.
Get Chris Middleton back healthy.
But
fine.
But what they had to give up, because in order to get a guy like Dame, you got to give up Holiday.
Yeah.
And then what you did is that you made Celtics stronger by giving up Holiday because he goes to Portland. They make a trade. Now they get a defense. So now you got Derek White and Holiday, 2 defensive guys that can hound on the perimeter. Now you got JB and JT. Both of those guys can guard JB. JB did an outstanding job on Luka. 6'7", long, plus got an offensive game.
Right.
So in the process of getting Dame, you took Drew, but you strengthened the Celtics.
Yeah. But also you strengthen yourself offensively too with Dame. Because
but you took some of the defense away. But you took a lot of the defense away.
Right. How's the Bucks bench?
Bobby Portis is good.
Oh yeah, I like Bobby. Bobby nice. But
right? BP is good. Yeah. They got Coddington. They got you look. There's a give and take because you get a guy like Dame, and there's only there are not a whole lot of Dame Lillards.
Right.
But I still believe he waited. I mean, he probably waited 4 years too long to leave.
Or
should have been left. Yeah.
Dang.
Should have been left.
Dame, I know you're gonna see this, boy. You the real deal, boy. You hear me?
Yeah, he legit.
You win a championship or not, boy, you the real deal, boy. You're a legend. You can't be
absolutely
one, but you a legend.
But this notion, I don't want to go link up with nobody. Look here. They're gonna criticize you and judge you anyway. Go be happy.
Right.
Go be happy. Damn what people say. Because they're gonna talk about you anyway. Because I tell you what, Ocho.
Yes, sir.
I'd rather be sad in a Rolls Royce than riding the bus. So talk about me when I got a ring on my finger. Because then I can put one of them in my ear and drown you out. That's what guys got to understand. If you don't got no ring, first thing they gonna throw in your face, you ain't got no ring. Okay. Go say, well, I teamed. I don't care what you say. How I got it. I got it.
Right.
I got it. So, but Dame is a phenomenal player. I think it goes without saying. My record, being on record, and what I think of Dame speaks for itself. But I think the thing is that he just happens to be in an era that's kind of loaded with, like I said, you got Bron, you got Steph, you got KD, now you got Jokic, you got Giannis. All those guys got MVPs, like with the exception of with the exception of KD. He's the only one that got one MVP. All the rest of them got multiple. Bron got 4.
Yeah.
Jokic got 3. Steph has 2. Giannis has 2. And a championship. And a finals MVP. So if we adding it up, do we put him in front of any of those guys, Ocho?
No, but he's right there in that group. Just he doesn't.
No, he's not in that group. No, Ocho, don't do that. He's not in that group.
The type of player he is,
is he in that group? The guys that I just named, is he in that group? Because I think that's the group that he wants to be.
From a basketball standpoint, not the accolades you just named. From a basketball standpoint, you're not putting him in that group with those players.
No, Ocho. So you gonna put him in the group?
Take away the accolades you just named.
Ocho, that's how the players are rated. So in other words, if accolades didn't matter, you could put anybody in a group with Patrick Mahomes. Accolades don't matter.
No, I'm just saying from a basketball standpoint, playing the game.
From a football standpoint, accolades don't matter. What quarterback you want to put in the category with Mahomes? Accolades don't matter because that's what you just said.
You're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm talking about from a skill perspective, like just playing straight basketball.
There's a lot of skilled guys, but what separates them are championship and accolades, Ocho. No. So let me ask you a question. If Jordan is skilled, and let me ask you a question. As skilled as Jordan and Kobe was, without the accolades, would we hold them in such high regards?
Okay, I hear what you're saying, but maybe I'm wording it the wrong way. Maybe I'm wording it the wrong way, and I can't find the words to kind of explain what I'm trying to say. But I'm just seeing it. He's just as good as those guys, but he doesn't have the team achievement that allowed them to garner.
That's what it's about, Ocho. That's what it's about. What are we doing here? We can't change the rules. See, the problem that a lot of times what people try to do, they try to change the rules for people that they like. I like Dame. I'm on record. My record speaks for itself about talking about Dame. But you can't put him with LeBron, Steph, and KD, and Giannis, and Jokic. You can't. Am I missing something? There's a reason, Ocho.
It upsets me a little bit because now you're answering this question on why they don't talk about him more often as good as he is, and that's why.
They talk about him. I think the thing is for him is that if he were to win a championship, I think he shoots up the rank. He's, like I said, you can make a case that he's the second greatest shooter ever, but he happens to be playing in the era with the greatest shooter. The greatest.
Right.
Just imagine how we would look at Peyton and Rodgers had they not been smacked down. You're probably talking about the first and second greatest quarterbacks, probably the first and second greatest without Brady.
Yeah.
But there is a Brady.
Yeah.
There is Brady. And so that's the thing. You talk about skill. Jordan and Kobe are two of the most skilled guys to ever lace up shoes and dribble a basketball. But without the accolades, what are we talking about here?
Yeah. I got you. You can't have one without the other. I got it. It comes.
I think the thing, I think his peers have the utmost respect.
Absolutely.
For Dame. And rightfully so. I think for the most part, I mean, he's been a multiple time All-Star. I mean, how many All-Star games have Dame been in? Like 10? Probably been an All-Star 10 times. He's probably been an All-NBA selection multiple times. He's an 8-time All-Star. 7-time All-NBA. He has accolades, but just not the one that will cause you to be revered. MVPs, championships, finals MVPs. And the 5 guys that I named, look at LeBron, 4 titles, 4 finals MVPs, 4 MVPs, 10 final appearances. Steph, same thing. 6 appearances, 4 titles, 2 regular season MVPs, a finals MVP. Kevin Durant, 4 finals appearances, 2 titles, 2 finals MVP. Nikola Jokic, 3 MVPs, 1 final appearance, 1 finals MVP. Giannis, 2 MVPs, a defensive player of the year, 1 finals, 1 finals MVP. It's just hard. Now I can look, if we just talking about, and these are the lead dogs. They're the lead dogs of the sled.
Yeah.
So we're not talking about guys that, okay, he won a ring, but he wasn't the lead dog. And that's what Dame has been. Dame has been the lead dog in Portland.
Right.
But I just don't know how you put him in that same category as those guys with the accomplishment those guys have. Is he going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just seeing it from a different lens. I just don't know how to regurgitate it out to where it would make sense. I understand the accolades that all the other players have, but just speaking from a basketball perspective and what I get to see on the court, he is just as great as those individuals, despite them having all the hardware they have to go with them. I don't know if it's making sense. It might make sense to some might not get it, but I got you. Again, I got a long way to go with this basketball shit, so that's all.
Chet Hungry went on Paul George podcast P, and asked who's taking the last shot if needed in a game. Chet said, you need a bucket at the end of the game. Who's shooting that shot? You or Joel? PG said, that's a Nick Nurse question. I'm going to deflect that to Nick Nurse. Chet, that's a PR answer. Who do you want taking the last shot, Ocho? PG or Embiid?
Oh, I'm gonna go with oh shoot, that's a good one, boy. I'm gonna go with PG. I'm gonna go with PG taking the last shot simply because he's a little bit more elusive in being able to free himself up to get a shot off. He's a little bit more elusive. You got a pick. If you don't have a pick, you go ISO. He could take a motherfucker off the dribble. Oh, shit, I'm sorry. He could take an individual off the dribble and to be able to create a shot, as opposed to Embiid not being as elusive, probably having to make a crazy shot, post somebody up in bounds. There's only so much you could do with him if the game is on the line. So I like Paul George to take that last shot.
Yeah, that's a very tough one, because the thing is, you can go to Joel Embiid and he's so good at drawing fouls.
Yeah. Okay, that's one way to look at it.
But PG is taking big shots. He's made big shots. You still have Tyrese Maxey, who they maxed out, who's shown that, hey, given the opportunity, James Harden leaves, he gets an opportunity to show that, hey, I can do this thing too. I think it's going to be based on who's having a night. I think first game of the year, Joel Embiid.
Right.
I think the first game of the year, Ocho, Joel Embiid. Now, PG has it going. Hey, okay.
I don't know. That's a good one. How many plays can you call up with a game on the line and you got to inbound the ball for your center? Think about it. Even though he has a great 3 and he's great from mid-range, if he gets the ball, there's only so much he can do.
No, the thing is, what makes him so unique is that he can put the ball on the floor and get to his spot.
Yeah. Okay.
He ain't the typical big man that we're used to seeing.
Yeah.
As you said, he got three. He got mid. He
Right.
can put the ball on the floor and get to the basket. Nobody shot more free throws over the last 3 to 4 years than Joel Embiid.
Because he can get to the line.
He can get to the line. That's going to be very, very interesting to see. Because PG has been in situations where he's taken the last shot.
Right.
But it's also been in situations where Kawhi's taken the last shot.
Mm-hmm.
There was no question when he was in Philly, when he was in Indiana, he getting the ball.
Oh, yeah.
He getting it.
Right.
And rightfully so. And it is hard for me to believe he might be better after he broke his leg than what he was in the original. And I didn't think that was possible. When I saw him laying on that floor in Vegas, I was like, oh man, this man here just entering into his absolute apex.
Yeah.
Man, that dude worked his way back. You can't tell PG had anything happen to him.
Damn. That's a good one though. Nick Nurse, who you gonna draw it up for?
Ocho.
Yeah.
Tua has played for 2 different head coaches during his 4-year NFL career. And if you want to know which one he likes better, well, it's pretty clear. Let's take a listen to what Tua had to say on the Dan Le Batard's podcast.
Tua.
Can you explain to us the difference in practical terms between having a coach who did believe in you the way that he did and the difference between that and what was happening with Flores?
Yeah. Well, to put it in simplest terms, if you woke up every morning and I told you you suck at what you did, that you don't belong doing what you do, that you shouldn't be here, that this guy should be here, that you haven't earned this right. And then you have somebody else come in and tell you, dude, you are the best fit for this.
Hey, it's very important for coaches to understand the players.
Yep.
Understand the type of coaching, the type of motivating tactics that you use. Understand who you're dealing with. That's very important. It's very, very important. Now, some players will respond to that differently. Well, you tell me something like that, well, that's motivating. I don't belong well. Shit. Nigga who? Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. You got me getting goddamn Liberty City. But yeah, I don't belong what? Okay, I'm going to show you. I like that. Some coaches have to coach hard, but they have to know the player that they talking to. Some don't respond well to that.
No.
Some don't respond well to that. It's all about knowing your player. And you can't talk to your players like that, especially not your quarterback. You don't tell your quarterback that.
Yeah,
Don't tell your quarterback that. If he's built for that, you again, know your personnel as a coach. If he's built like that, and that's your way of getting to him, to get what you want out of him, I see it. But Tua's not that kind of player. He's not mentally built like that for you to be criticizing who he is as a player and taking shots at him. That's not how you get him to respond and to get the best out of him. And Mr. Flores should have known that.
I think, look, everybody tries to, maybe that's something that Coach Belichick would tell Tom Brady, because it's been reported, he's like, hey, I can go get a guy from the high school team that can do that, Tommy. What are we doing here? But like you said, the mark of a great coach is to understand his players and to communicate and to get the best out of them without the player feel like he's being demeaned.
Right.
Because I don't care how strong. I don't care if Tom Brady is repeatedly told every single day, you ain't nothing. You a 7th or 6th round draft pick. That's why you were in the 6th round.
Right.
It starts to eat at you. It does. It does. If your position coach, no matter what you did, you have a great game, he's like, that was all right. But when you have a bad game, he beat you down, it's going to wear on you. That's just the way, Because somebody can tell you something great, 50 great comments, but you'll see that one negative one.
You remember it.
So imagine more negative, 50 negative, but one positive.
Right.
But I think it's been on record that Brian Flores wanted Justin Herbert. Stephen Ross overruled him and took Tua. You look at big, strong Herbert, 6'4", 6'5", rocket arm, can make every single throw. More athletic than you would think. But like you said, McDaniels came in and said, bro, you perfect for the system.
Yeah, most definitely. And
process, you can get the ball out of your hand. Hey, you look at these speedsters you got. You got Waddle. You got Reek. We got running back. We got A-Chain. We got Mostert. We got guys in the backfield that you can hand it to. It's a tough situation, man. And look, I've been very fortunate, Ocho. I don't know about you, but I've been fortunate that coaches always gave me positive.
Right.
I didn't do well, but like I said, I didn't do well with the cursing. Coach me. I want to be coach hard. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong.
Right. So you different from me. I do well with the cursing.
No.
I do well with the cursing. When Hugh was there, when Hugh Jackson was my coach, those were my best years in Cincinnati. When Hugh was my coach. Marvin, I did well with the cursing. They knew how to talk to me. It's okay. Pretend like we not here. Pretend we in the barbershop. I respond well to that. It's just who I was. It's what I'm used to. It was the way I was coached when I was growing up. So we understood that, and we had that type of relationship where I didn't take it personal. I understood they knew what they needed to do to get me going, to get the best out of me.
Yeah. And I think that's the thing. That's what a coach's job is to find out what motivates the player. How can I reach into a player and pull out the absolute best of it?
Right. And you know what? Now that you just said that, and that's another reason why Marvin and Hugh allowed me to be myself when it came to the antics, whether it be through the media, whether it be through sending the secondaries each week a gift or whatever it may be, because that is the stuff that motivated me and it forced me to have to play, because I already put myself out there.
Yeah.
So I had no choice but to show up every week. I had no choice. I got a goddamn list of all the DBs in my goddamn locker before week 1, and everybody's name got a check by it, and they trying to knock my head off every goddamn week. I had no choice but to show up, but that motivated me.
Yeah.
It motivated me. It made me get up. I mean, it's the goddamn NFL. You got to be ready. You got to get up. You got to play hard. You got to practice, whatever it may be. But I just needed that extra edge. So I'm talking shit for a reason.
Right.
I had to. It's weird. It's weird, but I just needed it. I don't know. People say, oh, you adding too much pressure. Oh, just approach the game quietly. I can't. I need people trying to hurt me. I need people trying to knock my head off. I need it. It gets me going. And it takes all the pressure off the other 52 guys. It's a weird thing. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, I just the each his own. Like I said, I think my coaches, I did a great job of relaying to my coaches. Even when I went to Baltimore, I went to Brian's office. I talked to him. He's like, I said, I don't mind you yelling at me. You just can't curse me.
Right.
I said, coach me.
You ain't play that shit?
No. No, because I wasn't gonna let you call me something. My grandmother. That was the only person that could talk to me sideways.
Right.
Anybody? Hey, no, you're not gonna. No, I understand, and I get it. I know you're the head coach. I know you can fire me. I know you can trade me. I get all of that.
Right.
But if you think you can talk to me sideways before you trade me, before you cut me, I tear your ass up. Before you do any of that. So no, my thing is, Ocho, I'm big on respect.
Yes,
because
sir.
I go out of my way to give someone respect.
Yeah.
And now if you don't respect me, okay, let's just, let's just go on our separate ways and we cool.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, man, look here. My grandfather used to always say, he said, boy, don't be a slave to loyalty. Sometimes people become a slave to loyalty because someone has done something for you. Right. And they constantly feel, they know they've done something for you, but they feel they can talk to you less than. Nah, you know what? I appreciate that. I'll always hold you in very high regards. But you know what? Let's just go on our separate ways because this is the disrespect is starting to get out of hand. And I'm big on respect. I think everybody deserves a level of respect. That's just me.
Yeah.
And I go out of my way to give it to people. Anybody that's ever come in contact with me, that's how I am. Yeah. But nah, you're not finna talk. You're not finna talk to me, man. Please.
That's crazy.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just I had a different relationship with Hugh, especially. Matter of fact, Hugh say you're gonna be at the show too.
Which one? Atlanta?
Yeah,
okay.
Coaching at
what did I see Hugh? What did I see? I saw Hugh
coaching at Georgia State.
Okay, but I saw him a couple of months. I used to bump into him all the time in LA. I hadn't seen him in a while, so that's probably why. But I did bump into him when in Atlanta. I was home and I saw him in Atlanta.
Yeah.
But Ocho, ESPN released their NFL power rankings today. Number 1, Chiefs. Number 2, Ravens. Number 3, Niners. Number 4, Lions. Number 5, Eagles. Number 6, Texans. Number 7, Bills. Number 8, Dolphins. Number 9, Bengals. Number 10, Packers. And last, outside the top 10, I mean, we ain't gonna mention them. We only go to 10.
Hold on now. Hold on. Ravens for the. You know, I like this. I can't really.
I do too.
Yeah, this just about right. Somebody got this right. I'm not sure who at ESPN made this list. But this is spot on.
I'm not so sure. I wouldn't put the Texans over the Eagles. Man, I don't trust the Eagles defense, Ocho. I just don't.
Well, based on what they did last year. Now
I know they got Devin White, came from Tampa with something to prove.
Right.
But man.
Listen, based off last year, this is a perfect list for everybody to use going into this season.
Yeah.
You see Dolphins, Bengals, the injury to Joe Burrow, that's why we're at 9, so I understand that. That's right. The Packers, Cowboys at 11. Yeah, because there's no other team you can replace. You can take out and put the Cowboys there. So the 11 that's a good spot. And I think the surprising team this year that ain't on that goddamn list, and just because of the matter of fact, 2 teams.
What that?
Anders and the Bears.
Okay.
It'll shock a lot of people now, simply because of the quarterback play. They open up the playbook. You can do so many more things offensively because of them. Pass first quarterbacks, but have the ability to run if need be and extend plays. They're going to surprise a lot of people.
All right. We're going to see. ESPN also say Jerry Jones is on the hot seat. You agree?
Jerry Jones?
Yeah.
Who the hell going to fire Jerry?
They get off to a slow start because CD ain't in camp.
Listen, man. They say Jerry on the hot seat. I just want to know who's going to fire Jerry.
Ain't nobody going to fire him. Jerry's convinced the fans in Dallas, because he tell them every year this is the most talented team. This team reminds me of those Super Bowl teams, and everybody get excited all over again because they know how talented those teams were. And they say, well, Jerry got to know what he's talking about because he was so close. Man. And every year, what happened?
Don't get me started. Get from in front of that mic and let them boys do what they need to do. Get from in front of that mic.
Ocho.
In front of that mic and get them players paid.
Man, he ain't trying to do that. He tried to get his shine. He don't want nobody stealing his shine.
Yeah.
Tom Brady went on Stephen A's podcast and praised the Rams as potentially being the number 1 threat to the Chiefs this season. Do you agree, Ocho?
Huh? The Rams? How? And how is this an underrated defense and he's only seen them in shorts and shirts? Joint practices. That don't count. That don't count. Because when the time comes, when it's time to actually play, it's going to be different. It's going to be different.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we got Xavier Worthy, Travis Kelce. You got, wait.
Rasheed Rice.
Okay,
Sky
Rasheed
Moore.
Rice. Hold on. We got his shoulders messed up, but he'll be back.
Hollywood.
Hollywood Brown. Man, things are different. Things are different over there in Kansas City, man. No, I know you might. I know you might, man. I know you. Listen. I know Tom. Tom probably saw him at practice. Defense flying around. Defense looking good. They might have been looking good in shorts. Hell, they might have been looking good in pads. They might have been looking good in the joint practice. But hell, it's a different ball game. Being the biggest threat to the Chiefs, I don't even think they have the personnel to match up with the Chiefs.
Who?
The
Rams.
It's all about matchups. It's all about personnel.
Mm-hmm.
Who you putting out there? Who's stopping who? Who's covering who? It ain't just shit, man. All right. Yeah, this ain't Madden.
Former first-round pick, offensive tackle, Gosder Cherilus was arrested this weekend after allegedly urinating on a passenger during a Delta flight, during a Delta Airlines flight. Police were called to Logan Airport at 2 a.m. Cherilus released a statement in the situation. I'd like to address the media reports about me that surfaced today regarding a situation that occurred on board a flight to Ireland this past weekend. The flight was unexpectedly delayed approximately 4 hours, and it did not take off until 12:30 a.m. In preparation for the unexpected overnight flight, I took a sleeping medication that I don't normally use, which resulted in behavior that is not representative of my character. I would like to apologize to the passengers and the flight crew.
Ooh, that's tough. That's tough.
Them sleeping pills get you, man. You got to be careful with them things, Ocho.
Wait, what was it?
Sleeping pill.
Oh, man. It make you do stuff like that, though, Unc? We don't know what
Yeah. You be sleepwalking, sleep talking, yeah.
Serious?
That's why I don't take them on. I don't take them on no flight.
Damn.
Never have me on the no-fly list. I need to fly.
Yeah, I don't even know how to comment on that one, but obviously he was not in his right state of mind because of the sleeping pills he took and didn't understand the effects that it would have after taking them. But I didn't know it would make you do something like that where you don't know where you're not in the right state of mind.
Look, I ain't gonna call no name of sleeping medication, but some of you have to be careful. You have to be extremely careful.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Ooh, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Damn. Yeah, man. Lord. Whew. That's why I always get me out. That's why I don't take no sleeping pill. I normally don't take out to the plane.
I ain't got no problem sleeping. When I'm tired, I'm going to bed, boy.
Yeah. Me and them overnight. I mean, when we flew to France, I ain't sleep not once. I was aggravating the hell out of Ash. Ash like, you not gonna go to sleep? Nah. And I ain't gonna let you go to sleep either.
Yeah.
So I was up, 8, 9 hours?
Yeah.
I was up the whole flight. I like, what y'all doing? Because she was sitting with Shelly. I was like, what y'all doing back here?
Wait, you stayed the whole 9 hours?
I stayed the whole time. And so, hey, I wait good. I see Ash Head do this. I come get on the back of the seat. What y'all doing?
Well, listen. I could be flying from here to Orlando, here to Tampa. Flight might be 30 minutes. I'm finna get me 20 minutes of sleep. I'm going to sleep. 3-hour flight, 2-hour flight, 5-hour flight, 6-hour. I'm going to sleep.
Are you?
And I purposely leave at night. Because you know
I don't like the red eyes, Ocho.
The funny thing, see, normally the only time I'm up late at night is when we started doing the show. Before the show started, before this was created, 9:30, boy, I'm asleep. I'm up 5 a.m.
Yeah, we had to be asleep too. We had to be to work at 4 a.m.
Okay.
So what time you think I was going to bed? I got to get up. I got to shower. I got to take the dogs out before. I'm up at 3.
I don't see how you do it, boy.
And then LeBron James and then Bron come to L.A. It was fine as long as LeBron was on the East Coast.
Right.
Got the game. Hey, this man going to mess around and come to L.A.
Yeah.
Them games coming on at 7:30. Ain't going to end till 10.
Right.
I'm in the bed at 11, back up at 3.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, Ocho, time for our last segment, and it's Q&A.
Q&A. Q&A.
Kimber Norwood Jr. said, who's the best quarterback in the NFC West? I would take Stafford.
Stafford?
Yep. NFC West.
Hold on.
You get Purdy, you get the guy or whoever is at Seattle, you get Kyler, or you get Stafford. I'll take Stafford.
I'm going with Geno Smith.
Okay.
I'm going with Geno. Stop playing with Geno top now.
I'll take Stafford.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, listen, you can't go wrong with that. Super Bowl champion, but I'm just going with Geno because he's from goddamn Florida.
Oh, okay. Aaron Owen says, what current receiver reminds you of Ocho? Ocho, what current tight end reminds you of
I mean, well, there's no current receiver that is like myself, and I mean that in the most respectful way. A tight end that reminds me of Maybe what about he doesn't get the ball as much as he should. He kind of did when Flacco stepped in. Njoku. What you think? No?
No, he's a little bit, he's not as fluid as I am. Kelsey reminds me of me.
You like Kelsey?
He's a big fluid guy. He can drop his hips. Great change of direction. He plays. He got wiggle to him.
Wiggle to him, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Joku got that too now. Hold on now.
Nah, Joku more of an inline guy. He ain't got no sauce. He Kelsey's gonna run whip routes, option routes. Yeah. Joku is more of a guy that seams 7 routes, stuff like that. He can build up a head of steam.
Yeah.
Kelsey gonna kill you with finesse on the inside. He's shaking you up. Pop, 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 pop.
Okay. All right. I like it.
Probably Keenan doesn't have the speed that you had, but Keenan Allen kind of reminds me of you. He doesn't have. Keenan is more of a slot. You played more outside the numbers.
Yeah.
He definitely don't have the foot speed that you have.
Yeah. My lateral movement in my feet was all I had.
Yeah.
Not all I had. I'm just saying that was my specialty.
Dr. Frankie L. Bellamy said, "Hey guys, what's more critical to a team's success? Top tier quarterback or lockdown corner?
Quarterback.
Get your guy that can score points."
Quarterback, of course.
Yeah, get you a guy that can score points, Ocho.
Quarterback, of course.
Because I could go away from the lockdown corner. How you gonna keep the ball out of my hand?
Can't, because you touching it every time. 3 downs.
Nothing you can do about it.
At all.
I ain't got a fool with Revis. I ain't got a fool with Dion. Any top corner. I just bomb hell out your other guys. So, C. Hill said, "What's good, 84-85? Ocho, how did it feel hearing Adam Schefter name drop you today when Lil Wayne shouted you at a Hustle Hard remix, one of his legendary bars, keep stepping for CC2? What you think? Wayne put you in a track?"
I don't know. I ain't hear it. Man, listen, I've been well, this has been going on for years and years and years, just being in people's lyrics, So it's been cool, but I didn't know he dropped anything new.
What you call him said Justin Jefferson reminded them of you.
No. He's a long strike. I don't know how to explain it, man. I used to, it's funny, depending on the route, I would change my gait too, the way I'm running.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't even tell. I get the illusion that I'm moving I give the illusion that I'm running full speed, but I'm really not, just by exaggerating my gait and making it look like I'm moving. But no, it's nobody. Because with the footwork alone or the route running alone, it's nobody. Ain't nobody running full speed and stopping on the dime.
Laney Ray says, "Hey guys, thanks for keeping us entertained as usual. If you could trade places with anyone for a day, who would it be and what would you do?"
First, trade places with one person for a day. You know what? Who is the current sitting president? It's still Biden, right?
Yep.
I want to be the president.
Shit, I don't want that job.
It's only for a day.
I don't want that.
It's only for the day. It's only for a day. You let me be president for a day, boy, we're gonna have a ball.
Mm-mm.
We're gonna have a ball. I'm gonna take my motorcade, my whatever you call the whole
Motorcade.
We gonna be in the city. We finna pull up at Tootsie's, go to the Dolphins practice, doing all type of shit a president ain't supposed to be doing.
You know what, Ocho?
What?
I wouldn't want to trade with nobody.
No. It's only one day, huh?
Mm-mm. I'm good.
Yeah, all right. That's all right.
Because then they're going to know all the secrets. Then they'll come back. Then I trade with somebody, and then they're going to know all my secrets. They're going to tell all my business.
Okay, I see what you mean. All right. Well, I do it. I want to be in the White House.
You go visit?
No. I want to be hypothetical.
Oh, you want to sit in the Oval Office?
Yeah. Hypothetically speaking, I want to be president for a day. Matter of fact, I want to address America, because I'd be the first sitting president that curses.
Nah, there've been some curse on hot mics, just not publicly.
Yeah, that's hot mic. No, I'm to hello to the American people. I've always wanted to tell you this. I fucking love all you fuckers. That's how I'm addressing the people. Boy, listen, I have America jumping, man. That's what they need. They need something different. They need a change of pace. You know, a cussing. Hey, you ever seen the videos of the cursing pastor?
I think I did.
Hey, he funny as hell. He's funny as hell.
Rod 870 says, Uncle Ocho, could you guys wish my wife Tamara Beth McGee from Westwood in Memphis happy birthday? Tamara, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Your hubby said he wanted to wish you a happy birthday today. Say he hope you enjoyed your day and many, many more to come. And he's happy that he got a chance to celebrate it with you. So Rod, you and Tamara Best, wish you guys the best up in Memphis. And when we come to Memphis, I want some where we going to get some dry rub ribs. That's what I want.
Dry rub.
Yeah, I want that dry rub. I mean, I like wet. I like them wet too, but I want that dry. You know, you ever had them dry, like rib tips, them dry rub?
Oh, rib tip. I know about rib tips now.
Yeah, man. That's what I be wanting, Ocho. Air_Rico Ocho just turned 28. Let these ladies know I'm trying to settle down, but this weekend I'm doing something before 2-something. Stay with me now. Bro, how you gonna talk about you ready to settle down, but then talk about just weekend, you try to do something for 2-something?
I gotta steal that. Hey, enjoy yourself, boy. Enjoy yourself. You ain't ready.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself, man.
Nah, man, I want them. Look, everybody can't do a dry rub. You know what I'm saying, Ocho? Everybody can't do dry rub ribs.
Why not?
God, they don't know how to do it.
You been to Kansas City?
Yeah.
Kansas City is known for its ribs, right? If I'm not mistaken. Okay. So
yeah.
What is Memphis known for?
Ribs.
Oh, same thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dry rub baby backs. The rib tips.
Hey, you know what? Speaking of ribs, now I know people might laugh at me because I ain't really with the high end shit. You ever had the baby back rib from Tony Roma's? Or you don't know what Tony Roma's is?
I know what Tony Roma's is. Yeah, I had them.
Woo! I used to get a full rack of baby back rib from Tony Roma's with the French fries. Dog, them shits used to fall off the bone. Now I know it's nothing compared to the ribs in Kansas City or the ribs in Memphis, but it was good to me because the simple things make me happy. But god damn them ribs, man.
Hey, I need somebody to go fetch me Williams Brothers. Because when I go to Atlanta, I normally I go to Fat Matt's, I go to Fox Brothers, and then I get my homeboy grab some from Williams Brothers. They're up in Marietta, so I don't feel like driving there. So I was like, "Hey man, you up that way?"
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Charlie Veros in Memphis, Rendezvous. He say Rendezvous. Isn't there a Charlie Veros in Memphis? Or is that the same thing? Is Charlie Veros and Rendezvous the same thing? I don't know. Huh?
No, I was just thinking about them damn ribs, man.
Yeah, I want some good. I would like to have some too. Ocho, T.Y. Fly Guy said, Ocho, you gonna retire from them 486 jobs if you have Bezos cash?
Hell
gonna have 100,000 diamonds in Magic City.
Mm-mm.
Nah, I'm gonna get them sparks. Because you know what I'm saying? They got a little flame on it too, Ocho.
Yeah.
They already know I'm a dog five.
Hey, I ain't retiring nothing. I got that kind of money. I'm gonna do something.
I got what you call them, Ocho. I got you a couple of samples.
Of what?
Them sparks.
What's the spark? Well, I'm lost now. You gotta catch me up to speed. Oh.
That's what I'm saying, Ocho. I just told you. It's ready when you ready.
Okay. All right.
Walk around there with something showed on if you want to. One of my old t-shirts if you want to. Okay.
Oh man.
Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah. Listen, one thing about it, boy, I'm with you when you're right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm on a
sparks, man. I'm trying to
I'm on a spiritual journey right now.
A spiritual journey?
Yeah. Work about to start up, so I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to cleanse myself. I'm trying to lock in. I'm trying to focus.
Okay.
Now understanding the task at hand, I got an important 6 months ahead of me, and I need to be I need to be here, just straight ahead.
They talking about I'm gonna go blind, mess with them sparks. Stevie Wonder got about 8 kids. Hey, I don't need to see. It'll see just fine.
Hell no.
Hey, that I got 30-30 vision, Ocho.
Hey. Shit. Stevie Wonder got 8 for real?
I don't know how many kids he got, but he got a bunch of them though. I think he do got like 6 or 7 kids. I don't know if he got 8, but I think he got 6 or 7.
Okay. I ain't know that.
Yeah.
Damn.
He ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Just because you can't see, that don't be that.
Right. Hey, I didn't see
Ray Charles had kids.
How do they decide who to talk to? How can you tell?
You see Ray, that movie Ray Jamie Foxx played.
Yeah.
Their wrist, they form like, that.
But what if feeling
that thing nice and small? Ooh.
That don't tell you how somebody look though.
I mean, obviously look, when you lose one of your senses, the other senses become heightened.
Right.
So taste, smell, hearing, lose your sight, whatever the case may be. So clearly he could touch like, ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah, ooh. Back then they touch all that. Hey, right. You best right get me too now if you're blind and try to do somebody like that.
Yeah, they don't play that.
So
yeah.
Somebody said blind people get. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ray me. Hey, Ray was touching them all like, ooh. Then you remember that one she was a little heavy? Ray like, oh no. Ray let that one go. But see, you know what I'm saying?
That was a good move.
And you know your boy Ocho, you know they come with that thing, they come with a little tiny wrist like, yeah, you going to the side, move on. Oh yeah. You feel like you about 210, come on in.
Yeah, there it is. 210. 210.
Yeah, 210. That's why I've been working. I've been working. You know, I've been getting my bench up. I got to get up to about 4 or 5.
210, I'm all in. 230, we can get
You never
dirty.
know. Ocho, you never know.
230, we get dirty.
Mm-hmm. Somebody might be, hey, somebody hit me up to me. I saw a message. Somebody like, they like 5'8", 250. I'm like, I don't know about that one now.
What?
You said
I ain't say that.
No. You remember you sent me that photo?
No, I said 5'2".
No, you sent me a
5'2",
photo. You sent me the photo with the one. You remember the photo you sent me? So my this right up your alley. I said, nah, Ocho.
You ain't like that?
Nah, bro.
Okay.
And plus, that was 350, 400.
Yeah, but she had a little height to her though.
Nah, she need to be 8 foot tall.
I'm just trying to find
Hell nah. Come on, man. I mean, Ocho, you gotta have some standards.
Huh?
250. I ain't going over 250.
Man, she was about 230. That was perfect.
No, she's 3.
No, she was proportionate. No, she wasn't. Come on, man.
Nah. She was shaped like a garment bag. I couldn't do that one.
A what?
A garment bag.
Well, you know what you could do with a garment bag?
It's the same size all the way down. I can't do nothing but put clothes in it. Man, leave me alone, Ocho. Hey, Mill J said, it's my birthday. Love y'all content. Appreciate y'all. Can I get a birthday shout out? Milton Odom Jr., 33, 2 days from Brian. Okay, College Station, home of the Aggies. Milton, happy birthday, bro. Happy 33rd. Enjoy this day. Hopefully you had fun. What you call him? Burger. I had a home. I played with a guy, Rob Bernstein. We call him Burger. He from Brian. So we got any more, Ash? That's it. Ocho.
Yo.
That's it.
That's it.
See you on Thursday. Be ready to go. Hey.
I see you in Atlanta.
Live show Thursday night, bro. Hey,
going down.
We coming. We got a nice show for you guys. Great entertainment, great conversation. Can't wait to see you guys in ATL. Same thing. We head on to Houston on that Sunday, and then gonna finish it off in Dallas. So thank you guys for everyone that purchased tickets. We greatly appreciate it. And we're gonna give you a great, Ocho and I are gonna put on a great show. So thank you guys. Please do us a favor. Make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. I am your favorite uncle, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite number 85, the route runner extraordinaire. He's the Bingo Ring of Fame honoree and the legendary. He's a Pro Bowler. He's an All-Pro. He went to Samo JUCO, to Oregon State, and then he made a name for himself with the Cincinnati Bengals, and that's why you see his name in the Ring of Honor. The legendary Liberty City's own Chad Ochocinco Johnson, but you can just call him Ocho. Yeah. So make sure you go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Every podcast subscriber counts, and thank you guys for helping us rise up to the top of the charts and stay there. Gonna be even better this year, the second year around. Please make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. We have it in stock, and if we don't have it in a state or a city near you, order, bottle ship right to your door. Make sure you follow my media company page on all platforms. That's Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. Everything is 20% off right now. So thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. We greatly appreciate it. We'll catch you guys. We're back on Saturday. See you guys.